What were we doing, Kyoko? I don't remember. Oh, she wanted to look at the body, that's right. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
Monokuma was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. That's great. We already know they were hit on the head with I was gonna say a camera. A mallet. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? Okay, so to recap, my ongoing theory is that he was in league with the Loli, and they set all this up because he probably agreed if she told him where Alter Ego was, because he wants Alter Ego. They both wanted Alter Ego, right? That she would tell him where Alter Ego was. Because I'm pretty sure Kyoko moved Alter Ego because of these two weirdos. Oh, poor Taka, though. Aw. Anyways, so he faked being dead. They actually killed him. And then he came up here to move his body, and then Celeste actually killed him. To make it seem like both bodies got moved into here. Because Celeste has been the one leading us around. And Celeste is the one that found the bodies. And there are 4 hammers missing from this thing over here. Yes, all different hammers. Our man Makoto here is really dumb. Why would they have to be designed using these as a blueprint when they could just be the hammers? They're missing. There's 4 hammers missing. Actually, yeah, there's 4 hammers missing. See, that one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's also wet. Who knows? Whatever. Let's look at Taka. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which was laying on the floor in the equipment room. And there's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer must have used it to move Taka's body. That way, it wouldn't have any... Oh, it wouldn't leave any bloodstains as it was moved. Yes, thank you, Kit. Switch Taka.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You dead?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? No, I don't remember that. Oh, I didn't pay enough attention to him. Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a wristwatch?
so then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. Oh, so that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long were we gonna play the... Wait. Keep us waiting! Oh, man. I really messed up that line. Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Nice. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullets.
However,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. Oh, he's gripping something. You're right. There's something white in there?
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Fine. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Oh, Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullets. Wait, I just looked at his body? Oh well. Yeah, how we were able to move the body. Blah, blah, blah. Justice 3, but the glasses. Yes, the spotless glasses. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that? Why? Wait, I thought we were talking about his body. Why aren't we talking about his body? Kyoko. So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. Because the socks are any worse. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, ugh, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Oh, what does that say? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Oh, I spent all that time reading and it's going to read it out to me.
so
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
however,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullets.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the e-handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. I didn't think they did. There's nowhere in here that they had to get to with just the e-handbooks like the last time. Whatever. I guess they have to make sure that we're not... Oh, yeah. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. How do you know what happened? There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. I don't understand either right now. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. All right, so e-handbook has been added. Uh-oh. No! Good morning, everybody!
Are you excited?
Oh.
Are you pumped?
No.
It's time for the class trial to begin!
No, we're not ready, Monokuma.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
What's our usual spot?
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh, that spot. Okay, yeah.
See you soon.
See you soon.
It would seem.
Oh, it's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okie dokie. To the red door. Creak. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. We're missing so many people now. And as soon as we were all there... Oh no, there's two of them!
Appears!
He's multiplied!
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along?
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Fine.
Hey!
Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it, for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... how unfortunate. And it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. Dun dun dun. Let's go, guys. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Ugh, stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. Yoo-hoo! I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would like to save. Let's see, we should have some new skills, right? Let's see, lost in thought. Oh, yes, I like that. Cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective. Handiwork? Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. What does attentive that do? Increases influence gauge. Okay, then that's kind of good. What was this one? Increases your truth bullet rate of fire. No, these are good. These are good skills. Okay. Do we need to open our... Oh wait, what does this bottom say? And now they must confront 2 murderers who claim the lies of Hifumi and Kiyotaka in this class trial. Suspicion builds upon suspicion. Kind of stuttered there for a second. Do we have... I'm guessing we have all the truth bullets we need. We have 17. Okay. We have presents. Yay for presents. All right, we're finished. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Don't rush it, Aoi.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Oh, Celeste.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
You're one to talk, Jill.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
Or Leon over there, just a photo.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Chihiro.
I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer? Or... before anything else, we have to make that clear. Alright, let's make our argument. Yasuhiro's message. I forgot how to shoot.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Oh, wait. Wait, how do I shoot? Oh, X is the silencer. R1 is the concentrate. I never remember how to actually fire.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay, we'll try this again. I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is... Oh yeah, he has really
Everything
pretty
we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I'm trying to change my handwriting anyway.
I don't know. You are a fraud. You really could do that. But going from messy handwriting to that neat of handwriting is a big stretch.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
Oh, do you, Byakuya?
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
I mean, Hero was, but I think it was staged.
Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. I mean, it was the Illuminati. No, it was Hero.
I got it! Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
Shut up, Byakuya.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
It's a red herring. Or a blue one, because it's a blue suit.
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
Do they?
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless
I thought
body.
we already, well, yeah.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
I guess if we clarify this, we can clarify Hifumi's later.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
No. Yes, I can. The things that were used to move Taka's body. They must have been the blue tarp.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. And there it is, the dolly.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with that attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Because he was heavy. Have you seen how tall Taka is?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
How can you be mistaken about that?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Rude.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
That is so mean, Celeste. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the time battles. Yeah, let's hear about it, so I can forget it next time. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Oh, dang it. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. Now it'll cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Oh, I guess I should have had the reloading. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the square button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the square button in time with the tempo marker. Oh, I'm not good at this. Basically, just remember that the square button now has a function along with the X and the triangle. I hate this. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. Well, we're not set to gentle, so in which case you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. I hate you. I hate you so much. Why? Why game? All right, fever time. I don't remember how to...
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
Can't see anything.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it
oh, thank
wrong.
gosh, you can see again.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Okay, I think maybe we did it. I don't know how. Oh, I lost so many hearts doing that.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Why did that have to be that kind of a battle?
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's
You
tread.
could have just shown them a picture or something.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah. the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Speaking the truth there, Sakura.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it? What does he mean by that? Alright, let's make our argument. Robo Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong.
Right? You can't
You're
bend over.
absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off. Because you can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Skipped it. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. Oh, there's a clasp on the back that's keeping me from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making
You
it
were
up?
there, Aoi.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. Or that's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
You're dealing this pretty hard, so
individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Right? That's still suspicious.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka? In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Alright, what do we have now? Monokuma file number 3?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Oh,
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
the Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true
I
that
am
Hifumi
so
was
confused
killed
on
with
what I'm
Justice
supposed to be
Hammer
shooting.
3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, so I think it
So,
might be the numbering.
Regarding Taka's death,
If I can actually
wonder
aim.
if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No? It's not the numbering? Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. It makes me think something weird is going on. Ooh, I need to think about it one more time.
So,
Okay, so maybe
regarding
it's
Taka's
the
death,
order?
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No?
Shoot!
I'm so confused. What does this have to
So,
do with it? What is...
regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know
Okay,
what
so it's
order
not, we
they
know
were
it's not
killed
what
in.
order.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
There isn't anything else to shoot. I'm just... What?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay, no, that wasn't it either.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
There are two statements to hit, and neither one of them were correct.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
It's not what. Okay, yeah, so.
Shoot!
It literally is not. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail and have to do this all over again because of this stupid.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
What is this?
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the
Justice hammers.
I don't understand. Did I miss something? I had to have missed something. Yeah. Uh-oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Oh no, I don't want to see this. Ugh. Oh, me. I'm the blackened. However, Makoto is not the... Why did they vote for Makoto? Yay, congratulations to them.